How can I warm up a cold room when I first take the stage as the first speaker of the day? I said, Jordan Banks, he's a real estate pro. So, how could I warm up a cold room when I'm the first speaker? That makes more sense than what I just said. So,
Oh, certainly.
yeah.
Thank you for your wonderful question, Jordan. By the way, this is us answering your questions. If you'd like your question to be answered, go ahead and just send us a message and we'll put you right in the queue. So, Jordan, that's a fantastic question. A lot of speakers are faced with the daunting task sometimes of having to be like the 6 a.m. speaker. We did it.
We are the opening speaker on a very large business conference.
Which happens
Speaker of the
at
day.
9 a.m., which is a little bit
8.
less daunting. 8? Oh my goodness, a little bit less daunting.
7:30.
Yeah, but the really cool thing is that they show up. It's really fun.
That's the last one, though. The
Yeah.
first one we did, it was
First,
full
I wa
audience. The last one was not. You
I just
blocked it out.
I blocked out. The last one was not a empty audience, but it
But it
wasn't
was
as full as the first one.
No, the first one was like, "Oh my gosh, everyone's already in their seats at 8," and this next one, it wasn't, so
So it's those kinds
yeah.
of thoughts and memories that swirl around in your head. You have to be the first speaker on the stage. So how do you warm up a
And we did a
completely
breakfast
cold—
one recently, it was like 7 AM. Oh, it was a year ago, it was 7 AM.
That's what I'm saying, like,
Ugh.
yeah, it's not an enviable position to be in. Now, there are things that can help, like when you have a really great MC
Yes.
who can like get everybody set the frame is what we
Mhm.
would like to call it, right? They set the
Mhm.
frame and like, oh, and then they're like, all right, everybody get up on your feet, and then they'll be like, but let's just say you are completely, maybe you don't have an MC or you have an MC of lesser quality. And
Mm.
so what do you do? Well, there
Just
is
cry in your
this—
sleep.
yes, that's an option. There's always an
Don't
option
show
to
up.
not show up, cry in your sleep, run
Well,
away.
start the event by going, "Oh my gosh, it's so early, I'm so tired."
Yeah, those are all options, albeit poor options that will probably not get you invited back or invited onto other stages. However, there is
Or
one
something
thing
on
you can
drunk.
do.
I recently did you see that? The news anchor that showed up drunk recently?
No.
Yes, so she got
Really?
yes. She got
Should have been fired, but yeah, like what? Why that?
Don't do
That's
that
like a
either.
cry. That's a cry for help, though. That's like a significant. You're gonna show
Okay,
up
so
to a
don't
news
make your
broadcast.
speaking gig a cry for help. These are all things.
Just get the help. You don't have to cry. Just go get the help. However, Jordan, you've been very patient after this. Like, you're like, just give me the tactic. What's the strategy? So there's a little thing that we call the grand entrance. Now,
Wait. 1, 2, 3.
the
Grand entrance.
right? And it feels kind of like that, but way less corny. And so what you want to do is, instead of being like most speakers who will say some variation of, oh, thank you very much, Kim, for inviting me
I'm
here.
so glad to be here.
So glad to be here. Thank you very much. For the next 40 minutes, we're going to talk about blah, 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 blah,
It's great to be in Cleveland.
and everybody's like, oh god. You do something that is completely unique.
Yes.
Think about it like a really— one of the really good— actually all of them are good— Mission Impossible movie. Now, does a Mission Impossible movie open up with Tom Cruise kind of just sitting somewhere looking off in the distance, thinking about all the missions he's been on,
No.
all the ladies he's loved, and all the people who've died by his hand? No, no. What happens? He's like hanging off of a helicopter, taking a motorcycle and flinging it off of something with his body. And no, it is like boom, you get dropped right into the action.
Yep.
And so that's what the grand entrance does. Now, you don't need to fling yourself off the stage unless it's that kind of
Please
concert.
don't.
And if you do,
I
don't
see
tell
why—
people we told you to
Right,
do it.
see why we did not tell you to do that.
Exactly. Please consult your doctor before taking
And
any advice,
attorney.
and attorney before taking any advice that you get from us. However, that being said, it's that moment. Start
Mhm.
by asking a really provocative question.
Yes.
I love, and what I do in my keynote speech, The Confidence to Fail, is I say, have you ever made a life-changing mistake in front of 30 million live television viewers? I have. Right? That's a lean in question. I have— most people have not made that mistake. I have. And another way is like, okay, you tell a really amazing story, but you like start in the middle of the action, a la Mission Impossible, right?
Yeah,
I
it was
was
a
there.
Tuesday, it was dark outside, and the only light was coming from the light on my phone screen or
Yeah.
something, and they're like, "Wait, what? What's
The
happening?"
only light was
And we
coming.
start our Aspire with a question of, "What if today was the day everything changed for you and your business?"
Right. So it just is something that is what is a pattern interrupt.
Yeah.
Think about it that way. Most people are on their phones. Most people are like, okay, it's the beginning of the day, but
And where should
it was
we be
static.
standing when we say this opening line?
Oh
Justin, on
my
the
goodness,
stage?
what a wonderful and leading question. Attorney Kim. Objection, leading the
My hourly fee to you would be a lot higher. It's true.
goodness,
Continue on.
so much higher. So that being said, you want to stand center stage while you're doing this. Center stage is the power position on the stage. Now, this is also whether you're on like a live stage where there are live people in front of you, or if you're in a podcast, or if you're on something like this. We're splitting center, right? But if it were just me, I would sit dead center inside of the frame, stand dead center downstage, meaning closest to the edge, near the audience, and tell this story.
Yeah.
All of those are visual clues, subconscious clues that all say powerful, authoritative. Listen to this person. So when you can combine having a grand entrance, 1, 2, 3, grand entrance, with being center stage, right? And with creating a moment of action and anticipation, provocative question, that is how you can warm up any cold audience. And
Yeah,
we'll love you.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same whether it's your first speaker of the day, the speaker right after lunch, speaker at the end of the day. These are low energy moments, but
Yeah.
when you can nail that spot by using lots of audience engagement, standing center stage, creating curiosity, then you not only are someone who brings great content to an event, you also are delivering on a need that an event organizer has to having one of their high energy speakers that will elevate the experience of the audience. So you
Yeah.
just brought additional value to your audience as
Yeah.
well. Boom,
I
shakalaka.
had a lot of people who are seated in your audience listening to the podcast episode
Yeah.
you're on, watching the live that you're
Mhm.
doing, are potential clients, first of all,
Yeah.
and also people that might book you for other speaking engagements because you're going to stand out. They're like, oh, I've got to have them for my speaking engagement, or that person who is 1 or 2 places removed from them. So, and that's a great question, Jordan. Thank you so very much for that. If you have a question, you know what to do. All you have to do is send us a message and we'll put you in the queue.
I'm
Great
obsessed
things.
with the queue.
The queue.
That's the thing.
QUE.
It's such a good word.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
one word to
I
say.
think it's English Q. Is it
Okay.
English Q?
We'll see you next time.
There's a next time.